Right, hi guys, morning, welcome. So I am in Scotland, I'm in the Highlands. I've just been travelling around on my Honda Rebel. I've put in the second day of solid riding all the way up from Cambridge. And I just wanted to speak to you guys and see what your thoughts are, and my thoughts currently, on how it's been riding on the Rebel 1100. So we were staying up in this lovely building behind us. It's been really nice so far, but we've actually finally just hit the Highlands. So we're going to be having lots of this scenery behind us as we're going around and everything like that. But as I say, I just wanted to talk about how the bike's been working. Can you realistically tour on a Honda Rebel well? How comfortable is it? How it rides, everything like that. So I've been having some doubts in my mind throughout the travel, thinking if this is what I'm going to be doing on my bike, it's my main source of biking, which it seems to be. I do a lot of traveling for away games with I say a lot, maybe 2 or 3 away travels with my brother up to say Sheffield or Burnley or down south, or we do like a yearly tour on the bikes for 3 or 4 days. Now, is the Rebel a good choice for this? And we did bring out the latest one they brought out was the 1100T with, and my bike, I have got panniers on it, but they're universal of the seat. I haven't got them on now because they're upstairs in the room, but we'll see that later. But if we have a look, my problem is if I get the bags that we've got, I'm going to have to replace the exhaust with another exhaust, because obviously this is an upswept exhaust and the bags are going to be hitting in the way of that. So we're going to have to do that. Comfort wise on the bike, I've been pretty comfortable. I mean, the seating position is a bit more leaned back, so I'm always got a hold on to the bars as I'm traveling, which is okay. Not the ideal riding position. I can see why a lot of people, when you get to a certain age, or if you're doing this as your trips, you get a GS or you get an Africa Twin or you get something like that. You've got the wind resistance at the front, you've got this upright seating position, you've got all the mod cons and everything like that. The only problem is the day that you decide that you buy a GS or something like that, it's the day that you've decided that you're not, I don't know, you're not a proper biker, because you are, because I am looking at these bikes, but you lose a little bit of that individuality of doing things on a bike. Now, I think that looking at it, because they've done the bags for it all, so I was looking last night thinking, right, what can I do to my Rebel to make it better for the touring experience? And there actually is a lot of things out there for the bike that we can get. You can get the Batwing. So I was looking, you can buy the Batwing. If I get the Batwing for it, that'll be up front. So that'll block out all the wind from my hands, because one of the biggest complaints I've had is my hands have been cold. So if I get the Batwing on the front, then that's going to eliminate all of the wind resistance that's hitting my hands, it's chilling them down. So that's actually a solid fix for that one. The second biggest complaint is my bum. Oh, honestly, after about 40 minutes, I've got a standard seat on it all. My arse it's like hurting quite a bit. I've got to put it out of my mind and think, right, let's not think about it. So either a gel seat. I live in the UK, and the accessories for the bike are so hard to get, like the Corbin seats and Mustang seats. It's all from the States. No one supplies it over in the UK. So to get it, I'm going to have to get it imported. So if any of you guys over there are in the States, or anyone sees this and they want to help me out, I'll send you the money. If you do me a solid and send me the stuff, I'm absolutely down with that. But yes, we'll have to get a new seat. Again, it's something that we can do. We can easily buy the seat and then upgrade that. So that's another thing we can do. The other thing would be the sort of storage pannier system that we'd need to get. So as I say, I have got a universal panniers which have been on the bike, which I've sort of showed before. They're sitting over the seat rather than on the back, and it's working fine. There's big capacity in it, so I'm happy with that. But I would prefer, but an absolute nightmare getting them off and taking them up. So what I think again would be a good idea would be to get some actual panniers for it, like some proper panniers for the bike, again, which they sell and supply. They do some aftermarket ones. They do the standard ones from Honda, which are okay, and they look all right. But then they also do, my brother was looking, they do some like good aftermarket ones, sort of like 18 litres of bag either side. That would be good, so we can put them on it. So we can realistically make this into a proper touring bike, but then keep the style and the individuality of the Honda, of the Rebel. because, you know, I was at the shop the other day and some guy was just standing staring at my bike for like 20, well, not 20 minutes. As I came out of the shop, and I said to him, I was like, I'll give you a ride if you want, mate, because he's staring at it so much. And he was like, oh, what is it? And I said, oh, it's a Honda Rebel. And he's like, oh, you know, it was about bloke on an R1. He's like 65. But I was just like, well, it's a good bike, you know what I mean? But it is, I like looking at it as well. Like, you know, if you did buy a GS or you know, they've got the new, I like Stown brand, so I like the Hondas, and they've got the Transalp now, which is the 750. But it just doesn't excite, does it? It doesn't have that same sort of feeling of when you look at it. I think I'm excited to get on this. I'm excited to go. I mean, the power on the Rebel is brilliant. All the cruise control is amazing. All the the rain modes and stuff, because we have had a bit of rain. It's nice to have that on there as well. So all the functionality is there with the Honda. It's just the comfort bits that which I need to sort out, but I can do that. So I'm currently like 500 miles into 2 days of riding, and I'm actually fine. Like as soon as I get off the bike for 5 minutes, warm my hands up, move my legs around, those pains and stuff have gone. So it's not really a big concern anymore or anything like that. So I think we can do it. I think we can change this into an actual proper touring cruiser, and that in itself is a very independent niche market that there is out there. And I don't have to compromise and then change the bike for a lesser bike, in a sense, in my mind, because of what I like from here. So today's adventures, we're going to be going further along the Highlands, along the loch up to Loch Ness, and then we're going to be going up to Inverness, and then all the way across to Balmoral, where the King has his little summer stays I like to do over there. So we're going to be heading up to there. So try and keep you updated when we get to Loch Ness. Probably do a little video from that. But these are my thoughts. We do need to invest a little bit, I think, into this if we want to keep this. So we either sell the bike and buy a proper touring bike, which is an option. But let me know what you guys think. Shall I stick with this and make this the tourer that it can be, or shall I just chop it in and get the bike that is equipped for this straight away? So there's just a little one on here, just me having a little ramble in the morning. But yeah, guys, so thanks for watching, and any thoughts you think that what I could do to the bike to help out a bit more as well, or if there's any bikes you think I should look at, it's always another good one to look at. So I'll see you when we get to Loch Ness.